Folks, it's Duncan Smith in the sticks. We are gonna post here in southern Missouri. So I had set this corner post about 2-3 days ago. It's got quickcrete. I used that mini skid steer and that auger and worked really good in this wet ground, pushed the rocks out, and this ground turns out to be pretty good. That hole's probably a 4-foot hole because these railroad ties are 8 foot. Okay, notice you type A folks, they'll say that post is not level. The reason for that fence is going to be pulling this way. So I angled it just a tinkle to kind of compensate for that and to make it pull. This is my brace post. We measured at 49 inches right here. I'm going to take a chainsaw. We're going to bevel this out. I've got a 3x4 brace and a couple 2x4s that I'm going to stick in here. This is going to be an H-brace, and Benjamin Beatty is going to take over as my camera guy, and if he, yeah, he's going to get loved on. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Starting a steel chainsaw. Here we go. Ben? You can pause it now, Ben. Up. Hold on. Okay, we're going to see if those will break out of there. My good hammer is over at the construction site. So, what I do is just beat on them. Okay, I may have to clean that up with the chainsaw, but basically, I'm going to notch that brace. This one, darn the luck, I'll square this up just a tinkle because it actually, sorry, it's America. I'm gonna have to cut it. Pause, Ben. Footage. Ouch! I would wear safety glasses normally. They're over at my construction project too. Yeah, Safety Sam left the building. Wear safety glasses. And this is for demonstration only. I'm not a professional. You'll know that later. Okay, so we got 2 notches. We're going to pull out our board. We're going to measure through the hammer down. Hammer down! We're going to measure. And we're going to cut it a little bit long. 77 inches. So we're going to go 77 1/4. You pause. I don't want to pull it back. Oh, there it is. Just so it'll fit in there. That'll be up against the post. So you can tell that was exact. Can't you, Ben? Moment of truth. We're too long. Imagine that. Way too long. How about this? Way too long. Got it? So for whatever reason, we're way too long. Imagine that. Happens to the best of us. We're gonna cut it. I did cut it a little bit long. So we got it marked. Watch me go. Pause. Round 2. Oh, baby. Yeah, we're talking money. See how perfectly that fits in there? Was that planned? Absolutely not. Okay, so I am gonna cut this off level with that one, and then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna brace with the wire. Basically, we are going to put a nail at the top of this post on this side and at the bottom of that post, and we're gonna twist that wire. We're gonna run it around here 2 or 3 times, 4 times, twist that wire, and that's gonna pull, it's gonna put pressure on this brace to push back on this main corner. So, pause, here we go.
Hey, make sure you like and subscribe, guys. One day, I'm gonna get the cash that you're giving him. So make sure to like and subscribe.
Woo, baby! All right. I'm gonna give this to the township. Hey, Morris Township, have a block. Probably a pretty good block. All right, look at the H-brace as we're getting this together. Like I said, I'm gonna drive 2 nails. Normally, I have a bunch of big spikes in my shop, and for whatever reason, just a couple inches down, you're just using it to hold that wire up on your post. So I'm gonna drive 2 nails. And then I usually bend them up just a tinkle. And then I come down here to the bottom. I move the Smith bar. You probably don't have one of those. A little bit above ground level, because that wire is going to go underneath this. And then I'll probably angle these nails down as well. All they do is hold that wire while you are stringing it. So here comes the wire. Okay, this wire, I want it to be tied together. Here is where I'm going to wrap. I really don't want to wrap here, so I want it a little bit long when I start. And got to get it straightened out, no kinks. So, this is the bottom Smith. So I'm going to go here. I probably will wrap it just to hold it. And then daisy dotes and don'tsy dotes and diddle datsy daisies. What does that mean? No idea. All right, so I'm gonna pull it tight. Comes up to the top of these 2 nails. Then I threw this wire like a realtor. Watch me go. Usually you'll have like a cut off, something that you didn't use on a past fence instead of a newer type roll. But we go all out here at Duncan Smith in the sticks. So I'm coming down, coming across, just keep it going. Just did that to hold the wire. Take your very first one, come up here, wrap it tight. So when you get behind a barb, then you wrap it really tight and it's not gonna slip. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this out use my handy dandy wire cutters. This is 12.5 gauge wire. I'm using 15.5 gauge, what I used to call gaucho. It's actually a herdsman brand. It's got a lot of tinsel. This 15.5 gauge has got a lot of galvanized on it. This doesn't have as much, but it's substantially bigger. So I did a lot of fencing by myself. The reason I like 15.5 gauge is you can get a pair of fencing pliers and just by yourself pull it tight, re-get your pliers in on a tree, pull it tight, and you can actually have a staple in your mouth, hold that set of wire fencing pliers, put the staple in with the sharp barbs in a tree, have a hammer handy, and you can tighten the fence by your big self. And my wife was super busy with the small children, and we have a house to live in because she was watching them all the time and they didn't burn it down. They're great kids, but they're just kids. So, keep going. Hi, fence cutters straight from China, okay? I'm gonna cut this long. I'm gonna put this right there so I know where it's at. Pull this tight. It's gonna want to kinkle. The 15.5 gauge will wind up like a slinky spring. This has got some tinsel. A lot of people despise the 15.5 gauge. They think they're a little higher class and they want the 12.5 gauge. Hey, it's their money. They're more than likely hiring somebody that's got a crew in order to fence. And I'm not discounting that. It's just we dairy farmed and we didn't necessarily spend our revenue on fencing crews. We spent it on food and shoes and gas in the 12 passenger van. All right, so this is wrapped tight. A lot of people will put a nail right here. I probably will, I don't know, probably won't. I'm just gonna get this stainless steel. This used to be for the dairy industry. This little cutoff spot went in a milk tank. So there was probably millions upon millions of pounds of nectar came right through this stainless steel. It'll never be used in a dairy operation again. Could I have went another time over here? Yes. Am I going to? No. So you put your stainless steel. I'm gonna end up over here because we're gonna be running back and forth. So put your pipe in there. You could use a stick. You could use whatever you want. The main deal is it needs to be able to come under. You're just gonna keep tightening it up. It's gonna bring these two closer together. Duncan Smith, like and subscribe. It's funding my grandchildren's, okay, you can see where that's really pulling on that post. So, that, for me, these braces can't come out. I may put a nail over here, but and I may just stick a wire around to hold that brace. That brace is not coming out. And if it starts to get loose, just give it a, go again. This is going to hold more than most. Did you hear that? This could be an accident. All right. Duncan Smith in the sticks. This is an H-brace taught to me by Papa Rod from his Colorado heritage. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you very much. Have a blessed day. Over now.